Further, the special court shall ensure that the identity of child is not disclosed at any time during the course of investigation or trial, and this is the very reason we don't come across newspaper or the visual media naming the children who have faced this heinous crime. So it is a mandatory provision that identity of the child is not disclosed. Further, special courts shall try cases in camera and in the presence of the parents of the child or any other person in whom the child has trust or confidence. This too is simple. And special court shall ensure that the child is not exposed to any way to the accused at the time of recording of the evidence. This too is either way simple. And the last is, the act provides that whenever necessary, court may take the assistance of the translator or interpreter having such qualification, experience, and on payment of such fees as may be prescribed while recording the evidence of the child. That's it. It was either way self-explanatory. So now moving on to the next PIB, which is talking about this. Bark inspire fellow enhancing sensitivity of the magnetic resonance technique. This is very important, but it is pure science. A lot of science is there, so I would request you to kindly take a screenshot and read it on your own. There is nothing for me to explain here as well, so take a screenshot and read it, that would suffice. Now this is dated 23rd of March 2020, and this too is important. Here we are talk about National Supercomputing Mission, a transformative approach in supercomputing. So let's just go into the prelim specific information only. So herein, this would be jointly steered by which and which ministry? By Ministry of Electronics and IT, that is MIT, and Department of Science and Technology, that is under Ministry of Science and Technology. That's simple. So two ministries are involved in case of National Supercomputing Mission, MIT as well as Department of Science and Technology, and implemented by the Center for Development of Advanced Computing, that is CDAC, Pune, and the Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. Very important. Even these names too are important. Further, again prelim specific information is there that India's first supercomputer, which was assembled indigenously, is called Param Shivai, and there are more supercomputers as well, but the first one is Param Shivai, and this is important, and the other ones are Param Shakti and Param Brahma. So if a question comes, Param Shakti, Param Brahma and Param Shivai were all in news, are related to what? So these are supercomputers, and that's it. Further, so we are done with the PIBs as such, but there are certain articles which I could not download, so we'll try doing them from here itself. So this very PIB is talking about the TB. President of India's message on the eve of World Tuberculosis Day. So herein, President of India is stating that 24th of March is celebrated as the World Tuberculosis Day. And why do we celebrate this day as Tuberculosis Day? Because of this very reason. On this day, the Dr. Robert Kuchers discovered the tuberculosis bacteria in the year 1882. So we know TB is caused by a bacteria and its name is Mycobacterium tuberculosis, and this too can be a possible question. TB is caused by not a virus or a protozoa, by a bacteria, and in the year 1882 Dr. Robert Kucher discovered this very bacteria, and to commemorate this day we just celebrate this day as the World TB Day, and that's it. Further, what's important is this: India has come up with the National Strategic Plan for Tuberculosis Elimination, and its period is from 2017 to 2025, and by 2025 India would to eliminate the tuberculosis from India, and this is our ambition. Further, TB Harega, Desh Jeetega campaign is there. So these can be written in the answer if your question pertains to TB as such. So we are done. Moving on to the last PIB, which is talking about Technology Development Board. So here we are to talk about Technology Development Board per se, which is under Ministry of Science and Technology. Technology word is there, so this is where we can get the hint. This board has invited the technology proposals for fighting the COVID-19. So what all can be done in order to cope up with this very pandemic? People too can suggest their initiatives to this very department on an online website. Context is there, this one, but information about this body becomes important, so let's just go through it now. So this body is basically a statutory body. So it was established in the year 1996, and it's a statutory body because it was established as per the Act of the Government of India, and the Act name is Technology Development Board Act 1995. It is to do what? It is to promote the development and commercialization of indigenous technology and adaptation of imported technology for wider application. This is important. So whatever technology we are having, it is very important that we adapt it at a wider scale. We go for its commercialization, then only it would be yielding us any result, then only it would be available to be utilized by the larger public. And in this very aspect, this technology board would be helping the organization through providing the financial assistance. So it is the first organization of its kind wherein the government is undertaking the objective of commercializing the fruit of indigenous research. So if a question comes that what exactly we are doing to go for commercialization of indigenous technology, then we can even incorporate this very point as well, that Government of India has established the Technology Development Board, which provides financial assistance to the bodies. Further, it provides equity capital or loans to industrial concerns and financial assistance to research and development institutions, and the loan carries a simple interest rate of 5% per annum with proactive stance in the board. So we are having two things here. Equity capital, it's like it can go for the ownership as well. If one organization is there and it wants to go for the commercialization of its indigenous technology, but it's not having the needed finance, then this very board can buy the equity stake as well, or ownership stake as well, or just can give them the loan at a fixed interest rate, which is 5% per annum. So this is it. Further, it facilitates a lot of things. You can take the screenshot and read it on your own, but this is not important. A broad idea would suffice, that basically it's a statutory body under Ministry of Science and Technology, and it provides soft loan at a rate of 5% per annum. It can give for equity capital or loans as well, and it provides a boost to the indigenization technology at a commercial level. Further, just not to leave anything, we can read even this point as well. So fund has been receiving grants from the Government of India out of the cess collections from the industrial concerns under the provision of Research and Development Cess Act 1986. Alright, and this too is important, that Finance Act 1999 enabled full deductions to the donations made to the funds for the income tax purpose. So this was just a far-fetched assumption and not very important, but still we have covered it. So either way, we are done with the PIB till 24th of March 2020 till 23rd of March 2020, of course. So thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.